What is the goal? What style of wine do you think Anderson Valley is best suited for?
Well, Anderson Valley, I think there's many different styles that come out of Anderson Valley. I think people tend to go there looking for a little bit more of a Burgundian style Pinot, something that's a little bit more soil and earth driven, something that's a little bit higher in acid, you know, a little bit more structured, food friendly type Pinot Noir, and I think they're definitely out there. And I think that's what we strive for, but we also strive to really showcase our vineyards that we have out there and really let them speak for, you know, what they give us.
And with this wine, what should people expect from this wine in the glass?
I think what you're going to see is a wine that is really well rounded. Like I said, it's a blend of 3 ranches, so you've got layers there, you've got complexity. I would say that, you know, the Lazy Creek brings the floral notes to the wine, the pretty floral notes, and a little bit of the soil. The Middle Ridge Ranch portion that's in there is the fruit. It's the cherry-driven fruit that's in there, and pomegranate. Sky High is a little darker, bluer fruits, and has a lot of the structure that the wine has. So I think it's a nice blend. So
you can sort of feel that come together, the perfumes on the nose, the fruit on the mid-palate, and that structure in the finish. How much oak does this see?
This is about 30% new oak.
Which adds, to me, it adds a little bit of a sweetness up front, and adds a little bit more of a little bit more power on the mid palate.
Yeah, the oak really helps lift the fruit to the forward palate, I think, too, and then you finish with a little bit of that toastiness.
But I really think that the wine is really a fruit-driven Pinot Noir, which I love, the acidity and the brightness of the wine, where it's wonderful with food. I think this is going to be, you know, amazing with food, with the acidity and the brightness and the cherries and the blueberries and the acai, and there's just some nice spices that come through. I think it's going to be great.
It's a fruit-driven wine, but for me, it's what I really like about it is the weight, the texture of the wine. It's not fruity, it's not sweet, it's not dense. It's a very well-balanced expression of fresh fruit. And I would want a duck breast with this.
You cooking?
Not my best Western hotel room.
And I think that's another, you know, point that we strive for too is the freshness in the wine. We bottle this in August, you know, right before we start harvesting. So, you know, our goal is to, it's not a long aging program on this wine because we want to have it come out of the gate being, you know, a nice fruit forward style fresh wine.
Now, this is a blend of the 3 vineyards. Are there single vineyard wines being made at Lazy Creek as well?
Yes, yep. From each of the 3 ranches, we have a single vineyard wine as well.
And the retail price for this wine is?
$34.
Wonderful wine.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Yeah, we enjoy it.
What was if people really wanted a benchmark vintage for Anderson Valley, what would you say out of relatively recent mid-pass was the vintage that really nailed it for Anderson Valley?
I think 2007 was really, really nice. I mean, it was a good vintage overall, but beautiful Pinot Noirs came out of Anderson Valley in 2007.
And they're probably drinking beautifully today.
Yeah, and
12 and 13
12.
are fantastic. I mean, those are 2 really good vintages as well. Very pleased with Pinots.
So a lot to look forward to, is what you're saying.
Yes, yeah, I'm excited. I think we were talking about 12 versus 13 vintages, and 12 was beautiful, and that's what we're showing right now, because we had great weather and beautiful fruit that came from, and I think the difference in 13 to us has been a little more subtle flavors and a little bit more complexity. Just tasting the fruit in the vineyard in 2013 and starting to make up the blends. We're really, really excited about it.
So what do you attribute that subtle difference in the wines to? What was the difference between 12 and 13?
13, I think it was a little bit cooler at harvest. 12, we had some heat spikes, during the harvest period. 13, we didn't have that, so we were able to really, bring things in slowly and really take our time what we wanted to pick, and just managing sugar levels and making sure everything was really mature.
So things ripened a little more slowly?
Yeah, I think it was more even.